Hey guys, it's Trevina with TMB Design, and I am excited to be coming to you today with my very first home tour. And this video is inspired by my many followers and supporters from Instagram, Facebook, and as well as my YouTube channel. You guys have been so supportive, and I want to start out by thanking you so much just for contacting me to see how I'm doing, how life is treating me, and just encouraging me or basically pushing me to get back in and do some videos. So if you have not guessed it by now, I have moved, and I am showcasing for you my very first room tour, which is going to be my master bathroom, or as I'm calling it, my Tuscan glam room. And I am going to show you guys all the where, what, and whereabouts of how I got everything and put everything together, what my inspiration was, and what cost was. So without any further ado, I'm going to get right into it, guys. So let's start over here. I'm going to start in this space. Again, you can see it is a small space. That's me all in the camera in full cleanup organization mode. But that's my countertop. As again, it's not a big space. So I wanted to do something that wasn't so heavy. I'm typically not into like the bathroom soap dishes and all that type of stuff. So I want to do something. I always like to do something different and unique. And so this time I initially wanted to go with some mirrored pieces to kind of pick up off the mirror pieces I have here on the shelf. But then I was playing around with some things one night, and I got the idea of just going with like a really nice crystal. So I mentioned it to my mother-in-law, and the first item that I received for my collection is this beautiful vase or vase, or however you choose to pronounce it. She went into her china cabinet and brought that to me, and I just absolutely love it. I don't know if you can pick up the details, if the camera's picking up the details of it, but it's just very, very beautifully crafted, and I absolutely love it. I house my hand towels, face towels, so to speak, inside of there. Just a nice, crisp, clean, white look. I think it gives that hotel spa vibe, which is what I was going for in that particular area. And then next to it, I have my soap pump, and I picked that up from at home for $7.99. I loved it, so I put my hand soap in there. The next item will be, it's a wine glass that I got from my mother's china cabinet. And if you're blessed to have some silver foxes in your life, that's what I like to call them, that have a great taste, you know, take advantage of that. And so I went to my mother's house and I told her the same thing. So I shopped her china cabinet and I picked up a couple of pieces from her. I got that beautiful champagne glass, and what I house in there is my coconut oil because I use that religiously. And then next I have a decanter jar that I picked up at Bed Bath & Beyond using my 20% off coupon. I use that to house my mouthwash. So that was my concept in this area. I wanted something nice and elegant, kind of girly, because this is predominantly my space. So I went with that style. And then over here, I went with the over the toilet space saver. Typically not a fan of it, but in this particular setting, I had to have one because again, there's not a lot of storage in here. So I had to be creative, and I needed to have it for this space. So I went to Walmart and picked up one, and I picked it up in the silver tone because the metals in this particular space is silver. And I just began styling it with some of my favorite pieces. I picked up this beautiful glass tray from At Home for $4.99, and in it I house my favorite perfumes and another champagne glass I got at my mother's for my makeup brushes, and I think it all just complemented the space so well. I folded up some towels in a very spa-like setting in the color of champagne. I picked those up along with the ones on the bottom from JCPenney. I got them on 40% off sale when they were doing a home bed and bath sale or something like that. So I took advantage of that sale. And then on the second shelf, I picked up the bottom little mirrored box. I got that one from Hobby Lobby. Was in their little clearance section because it had a top on it, but the little knob was broken off. So I was able to pick that up, I think maybe $2.99, just not very much at all. And then the one on top, which I don't know if you can tell, but it has a shoe on it. And I am a shoe fanatic, and it has bling. So all the things that I love. And I got that one from Burlington, along with this larger box with the beautiful blinged out, I don't know what you call it, just a blinged out bow or whatever, but I loved it. So I just coupled that with more of my favorite lotions and perfumes, and there you have it. That's my space saving tip for that area. Again, I got those bigger towels from JCPenney, and down here I just keep baby wipes because I have to have baby wipes in the bathroom. So I'm working on a DIY project for that though, so I may show you guys that later. But let me pan around and show you kind of the piece that brought everything together for me. I knew the colors that I was going with. I wanted to go with the aqua blue and the champagne colors. And I was in Kirkland's one day, you guys, and I found this, and it was like that aha moment, like, yes, it houses everything that I want. It has the champagne, it has the bling, it has the crown, which I wanted to do the his and her crown theme in the bathroom, and so that was just perfect. So I picked that up from Kirkland's, and I used my Spin to Win app. So they had it was already 20% off, and then I got another like maybe 10-15% off. So I think I got it for like 35% off or something like that. But I was excited about that piece. And then here is just the other pieces of the towel set that I had that came with another set, but I opted to use it with this particular setting because the champagne color, it picks up well with those towels. So I thought it all went well together. I also picked up the floor mats from JCPenney as well. Now to the eye catcher of this room. Every room needs a statement piece. It needs a piece that is like that wow factor. As if the picture wasn't enough, I'm so in love with this. Now, me personally, I don't care for the typical shower curtains. I never have. I've always done some type of fabric to make my bath. If it had a shower like this in it, I would always just do something different. I always have. And so in this one, there was no different. I actually had this fabric on some footstools that I recovered some years ago, and when I moved to this space, I was just kind of playing around with my colors, trying to get everything together, and I had some extra fabric left, and I thought this would be gorgeous as some shower curtains. So of course it wasn't quite enough because I used it for another project, and I went back to Hobby Lobby because they still had this fabric, and that was years ago when I purchased it, but thankfully they still had it in stock, and I was able to get the amount I needed. So I believe I got 6 yards of it. And I bought it in one piece because if you shop Hobby Lobby, you know that they also have an app that allows you to get 40% off items that are not on sale. And so I used that. I bought the fabric in one continuous piece as opposed to having them cut it for me. So that way I could use it to get the 40% off. And then I took it to my seamstress and had her to cut it and create these beautiful custom curtains for me. They're just used as shower curtains, but they're actually curtains. And I am so in love with them. I love the way they puddle on the floor. It just gives an over-the-top glam look that I love. And I don't know if the fabric is picking up on the camera or not, but it is actually an iridescent, it's a crushed taffeta or pinch taffeta fabric, and it is aqua in color, or like a Tiffany blue, but it has a champagne hue to it. So depending on how the light hits it, it looks champagne, it looks blue. It's absolutely stunning. So I really scored with this one. So I just tied them back with a champagne set of tie backs that I picked up at Tuesday morning. I got the set for like $3 or $4.99, and it complemented the curtains so well. So again, you guys, this is my Tuscan inspired, or my Tuscan glam bathroom, in my master bathroom. So I am so excited with the way things turned out. I pray that everyone has had a blessed and beautiful day so far. Let me know that you like this video. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Follow me on Facebook, TMB Designs 2. I'm also on Instagram, TMB Designs 2. So I would love to hear from you, know what your thoughts are. Let's stay in touch. Love you guys. Be blessed.